like a boss.
Look, guys, as I'm on my way to a date right now, a thought came to me, and that's this. Last week, I had to walk out on 2 dates. Last week, right? And and I said to myself, you know what? This is something that I would have never done when I was younger, and I wasn't having any success with women. That is something I would have never thought of because it scared me because I didn't want to lose them. But now, it's the highlight of my day. Whenever I could walk out on a date, kick him out your house, right? And this is why. It's because you're standing up for yourself. Look, man, a lot of guys let women treat them like shit, right? So as a result, a lot of women feel the liberty to treat you like shit and disrespect you and disrespect your time because guys let them get away with it. It is that simple. It is our fault. We have let them get away with it. So what tends to happen is that a woman will approach you and assume you're that kind of guy too, you know? So she will either be late on a date or eating like a pig on the date, not expecting me to say nothing, right? Or she'll be on a date with you and just hopefully accept the friendship. Look, people, to gain a person's respect, you gotta be willing to lose them, right? So you gotta embrace walking out on dates. So, and kicking them out your house. So let me tell you, there are times when to do that and how to do it properly. Hello. How to do it properly so that you don't look like you're butthurt, because you can easily look like you're butthurt, right? So these are the times when you gotta kick women out your goddamn house, right? One, when you're with her and she tries to friend zone you. When you try to go for the move and she says, I thought we were friends. At any point of the interactions with her, that she tries to pigeonhole you into the friendship place, you politely say, you know what, we're not in the same, we're not in the same vibe. I think it's best that you go. I'm not looking for friends, to be honest with you, but it was a pleasure meeting you. You do it in a polite way. Be very polite. Don't be butthurt. Be very polite and like a gentleman. Kick him out your house like a gentleman. Don't be like, get the fuck out. No, like a gentleman. Just say, you know what, man, I'm tired now. Like literally say you're tired. Like literally make up an excuse that looks obvious. You know, like say, yo, you know what, all of a sudden I'm a little tired. You know what, I think it's best I gotta go to sleep. I think it's best as we go. You know, but it was nice meeting you though. Be very polite about it and kick him out your house. And don't text him anymore. Because let me tell you something, man. 90% of the time they won't text you back. 90% of the time they won't text you back. You know? And the reason why is because from the start, they didn't want you. From the start, they didn't want you. But 10% of the time, they'll come back. 10%, they'll come back. And those are the women you want. Because now they respect you. You know? So you gotta find out, what are the things you're willing to accept? Right? It's almost like, you gotta know what annoys you. You gotta know what you find disrespectful and have a list of things that you will do according to it, you know? Like for example, what were the times when I walked out on a date, right? I walked out on a date because the women kept wanting to talk about politics. I walked out on a date because she just said, hey man, you know, I think what you do is fucking bullshit. I walked out on a date because of that, because I felt like she wanted to argue. But the point is that whenever you feel like the woman is disrespecting you, walk out. Walk out. Like some people may find that petty, but if you're polite about it and you act like a gentleman as you're walking out, it stings even harder. You know what I'm saying? It stings even harder. So, but this is something that you have to be willing to lose them, because some people just will never come back. But you know what? The people who never come back are the people who, the only way that this was gonna work out was by them disrespecting you. That is the only way that this was gonna work out. And you know what? You pick if you're gonna have that or not, because I'm not, you know? And this attitude of being willing to kick him out and walk away on dates isn't just the act of walking out. It's a threat. People sense that. They sense that you're looking for any excuse to walk out. You know? And again, you do this when it's genuinely disrespectful. And you know what? It's not hard to tell. If you're genuinely looking for signs of disrespect, it's easy to find and easy to notice when it's not disrespect. So it's kind of like you won't really fuck up that much. You know what I'm saying? Because if the person likes you, they'll blame themselves. If the person, gains your if they start to respect you as a result of your action, even though they might feel like you're wrong, they might start liking you. And that's the thing, is that if she's already doing that shit, is respecting you, it's not worth it. So another thing, it's kind of like also one of the ways is like, if she's gonna be late, you tell her, like I always say, you tell her, just, you know what, if you're gonna be 30 minutes late, just do it some other time. Because let me tell you something, man. Like, I remember yesterday, I was late on a date yesterday, right? I was like 20 minutes late, and I'm usually on time. And I'm not gonna lie, people, I was afraid that she was gonna say, hey man, let's just do it some other time. Because if she would have done that shit, I'll be transparent. If she would have done that shit, I would have been so pissed off. But you know what? The next time I would have met her, I would have been on time. Like a lot of coaches don't want to show their vulnerability. They don't want to say how they also get affected by it. But I definitely get affected by it, and it works on me too. If she would have said, hey man, if you're gonna be 30 minutes late, let's just do it some other time, because I got something else to do, I would have just, said no, Now, another thing that I want you guys to never accept. Don't accept a woman who has to do something else after the date. If she has to do something 2 hours after the date, then don't even go. Don't even go. Like, for example, I was gonna go hang out with a friend of mine, and it was like on a Thursday, and she had this yoga thing like at 11 p.m. No, at 10 p.m. And then we were gonna meet at 8 p.m. And I'm like, nah, man, let's just do it some other time when you're more available, And you just never accept those half-assed, I'm busy kind of dates. You just don't. And that sort of, let me tell you something, man, it annoys women. It does annoy them. But you know what? They gain your respect. And the next time she sees you, she's gonna give you that good time. She's gonna make sure there's a good time slot for you if she respects you. But if she doesn't, you're never gonna see her again. That's the thing. You have to have a high standard. You cannot accept minimal investment from people. Yeah, because then that's what you believe you're worth. And you're not worth that. If that's what you believe you're worth, then go ahead. That's what you're worth. All right, guys? All right, guys. This is Amsterdam, people. See you guys in Berlin next week. I'm doing a seminar next week in Berlin, so I'll see you guys there. Deuces.
All right, guys, this is the course that your mama warned you about. Your own mom does not want you to watch this video, all right? You guys really want to check out this course called Dark Game, because this course will teach you guys. Sorry, it's not on pre-order. I got to change that up. But this course will show you guys all of the dark psychological secrets to make any woman fall in love with you, right? And this course is the kind of course that I sort of am afraid to put on YouTube because it could potentially get me banned, right? But this course is the one that every guy has been asking me, right? Because in this course, I teach you guys everything from finding your purpose to understanding female psychology, right? Look at this. I have over 13 videos on female psychology. After that is having a proper mindset, right? After that is the outer game, literally what to do, exactly what to do, how to use vulnerability. After the date, creating competition, damage control, right? Getting her number, how to validate, online game, how to get threesomes, what happens when the conversation goes bad. And I also have bonus videos, how to overcome approach anxiety, why you didn't take action. You see, guys, this is the kind of course that every guy has literally been asking me, right? Let me show you guys some other things you guys might want to check out, right? You see, and so, for example, in The Man with Purpose, we talk about how to discover your purpose, how to find your purpose, the keys to finding your purpose, dealing with natural weaknesses you might encounter now, how to avoid false purposes, how to be a long-term thinking, being on your purpose at work. You see, I teach you guys everything to find your purpose. After that, I teach you guys about understanding female psychology, so that you can have a realistic expectation for women, so that you could stop thinking that there's these angels. Because once you understand this, automatically all of the attachments you have to these angels go away and they have no control over you, right? After that, like I said earlier, is the mindset. Giving you guys a proper mindset, the right self-image, telling you guys to be more selfish, how to project masculinity, the mentality of an alpha male, and how to value your own attention, right? This is all the mindset, right? After that, again, we talk about being unavailable. These are the outer game, the techniques, how to create competition, damage control, hacking and instilling ideas in her mind, how to validate, online game, social circuit game, approaching game, how to transition from approach, how to close, strategies when she pulls away, right? Threesomes, using silence, how to control the pace of the relationship. You see, this is the complete guidebook to Dart Game, right? And I'm only selling this for $99, right? This course could potentially go for $300 to even $400 based on the information that I sell. But not for that. I'm doing that on the next course, but this is more of like an introduction course, right? So if you guys want to check it out, you guys can get access to this for free. You guys can get free access to it, right? And the way that you guys get free access to it is by simply going to it, right? And registering it for free. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys inside. Be safe.